Hello, and welcome to Red Dragon Gaming. This week, we are talking about a different kind of game. This week, we're talking about Secret Hitler. Secret Hitler was a game created on Kickstarter a year and a half ago? I don't remember how long ago now. That's where I got it from. It's a fun game, but it's not your typical board game. As you can see from here on the table, there is not a lot of pieces. Every player gets one of these envelopes. These envelopes contain cards. There are 2 cards in it. Well, 4 cards, I suppose. There's a ja and nein, or yes and no for English speakers, cards in there. Those don't have to be in there. It's just an easy way to hand them out. There's also what's called your role card and your faction card. There are 3 roles in this game. You can be a liberal, you can be a fascist, or you can be Secret Hitler. Your faction card is nothing more than a liberal or a fascist. Obviously, Secret Hitler is also a fascist. The point of this game is the liberals want to enact liberal policies. The fascists want to enact fascist policies. If the fascist board gets filled, the fascists win. If the liberal board gets filled, the liberals win. The secret to this game, the trick to this game is those roles are hidden in the envelopes. Only you know what your role is unless you're a fascist. At the beginning of the game, everybody closes their eyes. The fascists open their eyes, look around the table. They know who they are. But the liberals don't know who the fascists are. They don't even know who the other liberals are. Secret Hitler doesn't know who the fascists are. Secret Hitler just puts his thumb up during the night when the liberal or the fascists are looking around to see who is who. So Secret Hitler doesn't even know who's on his side. So the fascists need to lie, pretend to be liberals, do what they can to point the finger at other people that they know to be liberals, because liberals don't know who the liberals are. And the goal is to trick everybody, if you're a fascist, into voting for fascist policies or into giving you power, basically. The way the game works is at the beginning of the game, somebody's elected president. Got a fun little placard, shows everybody who president is. The president selects anybody at the table to be their chancellor. Everybody votes ja, yes, or nein, no. The majority wins. If the majority vote ja, the government is elected. The president will draw 3 policy cards. They will choose one and discard it face down, and they will pass the other 2 cards to their chancellor. Their chancellor will draw one of those cards out of the 2 they received and discard it face down, enacting the remaining policy. So if I'm the president and I'm a fascist, and I draw 2 fascist cards and a liberal card, because there are only 2 kinds of policy card, fascist and liberal. So if I draw, as a fascist, 2 fascist policies and 1 liberal policy, I can take and discard the liberal policy, and only I know that liberal policy was ever in my hand. And then I pass 2 fascist cards to my chancellor. My chancellor could be a liberal, but the liberal has no choice but to enact one of those policies. Well, there is a choice the chancellor can do of, I don't remember what it's called, but he can basically say, I don't want to do this, and if the president agrees, they can throw it out, which is a fun way to go. And if I'm a fascist, I won't let him do it. If he's also a fascist, he'll go ahead and enact a fascist policy and go, yeah, there was nothing I could do, and I didn't want to vote against it because of, well, usually when I play the game, it's because we forget that's a rule. It's just not a thing we ever remember. I think there's some special stuff to it that I'm forgetting, mostly because I don't play. So this game requires a lot of friends. Minimum of 5 players, maximum of 10. The larger the group, the more fun it is. It's all about paranoia, and you don't know who to trust. And there are a lot of reasons that actual liberal players, seriously liberal players, could end up playing fascist cards. One reason is, on the fascist track, the president gets special powers if you play a fascist card in that spot, up to and including assassination. So a liberal, if he thinks he knows who Secret Hitler is, could play a fascist card to get himself that assassination power and assassinate the person he thinks is Secret Hitler. Secret Hitler dies, the fascists lose. It's that easy. But also, if Secret Hitler becomes Chancellor after half the fascist board is filled up, the fascists win. Secret Hitler is a very swinging player there. He's got a lot of power, but once again, he doesn't know who's on his side. He cannot work with the other fascists because he doesn't know who they are. They know who he is. He doesn't know who they are. So there's a lot of secrets, a lot of lying. You don't know who to trust. And it's just a really, really fun game. Since this has already been through Kickstarter, I am almost positive that this game is available in stores. If it is, we're definitely going to carry some copies here. We're also going to carry other games like this style of game where everybody's role is secret and there's going to be a traitor and you don't know who to trust. And they're called social deduction games. They're a lot of fun with large groups of people who get into it. I own several. We'll definitely demonstrate some more. But I just wanted to talk about Secret Hitler. It was a great game. I backed it on Kickstarter. That's where I got my copy from. And I've loved it. We've played it dozens upon dozens of times. As part of being a backer before the actual physical product was released, they released a printable copy. You can just print it on paper, cardstock, off your office printer, and play it using that because the game board requirements are very minimal. As I said, 2 types of policy card, 2 types of role, basically, with Secret Hitler in there. Some tracking boards. That's it. That's all you need for this game. It's very simple, very easy, and it's awesome. It's a great time. So that is Secret Hitler. Hopefully you guys come in, check it out. I would love to see some groups of people coming in on board game night, somebody taking this game out, playing with a bunch of strangers. Because while it's a great amount of fun with friends, you play often enough with your friends and you do start to learn their tells and, hey, you're behaving that way and you only ever behave that way when you're Hitler. So I know you're Hitler, that type of thing. You play with a bunch of strangers, that is not possible. So I look forward to that after our store opens. As I said, I'm pretty sure this game is for sale and we will have copies in the store if it is. That has been Secret Hitler. Next week we'll talk about, I still don't have this planned out, whatever game I grab out of my collection. So tune in, see what we do. Have a great week.